This was Romulan technology once, but it's been completely assimilated. Kiev?
You will become one with the Borg. Resistance is futile.
It looks like the main invasion of Romulan space occurred about 20 years ago. Something happened in the Delta Quadrant. The Borg assimilated something that greatly improved their technology. They adapted, evolved, and my people, they didn't have a chance. Maybe it's our fate to lose Romulus.
All we can do is try to restore the previous timeline. Maybe this will help. Beam us up.
Let's get out of here. There are more than 20 Borg ships on an intercept course.
Understood.
More Borg on the way. Borg decloaking.
Besides, relevant in use cloaking technology.
Target shields have failed.
Resist this!
How you doing?
I can't even warrant it.
Rear shields failing. Floor shields failing. Left shields failing.
Yeah, sometimes.
What was that?
How's things?
Pretty well. I'm doing another episode.
Right on.
Transmit the data! Hurry! We're under attack!
Nog!
We're losing power! Send the data now before we lose temporal shielding!
Sending data now.
Focus on your repairs. We will make sure the data is preserved. Data is compressed and ready. Communications array is ready.
Is under attack.
Secure channel confirmed.
Data received!
I'm running the numbers now. If we target the Borg transwarp network, the Borg may never be able to reach Romulus.
Shields have
It
failed.
is a great risk. The Borg have a great deal of influence on the timeline, and there is no time to run simulations.
Do we have a choice?
We do not.
Left shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
Targeting the transwarp network.
Firing the weapon! Now!
The Borg are gone. But so is Romulus.
Romulus isn't the
Turn
only
off
thing we
again.
lost. Temporal shielding is failing.
What happened?
The Borg did too much damage to the generators. If we lose the temporal shielding, we'll all reintegrate with the timeline.
Has anything else changed?
Checking. No. The Tutarians. They're gone.
What? How?
I see the problem. 20 years ago, your people tried to replicate the work of the Solanae to protect themselves from the Borg. In this timeline, they failed.
Temporal shield is at 8%.
No, I need to restabilize the shields.
I'm downloading my personal files into the shielded core. You'll have all my research notes and everything we've recorded from this mission.
You're giving up? When the shield fails, if the Tutarians were lost in the past, then you'll be lost too.
Temporal shield is losing integrity.
Is there anything we can do?
No, we all knew the risks. I love...
What the heck? Why is this not working? What the heck? Female. Oh my gosh. What the heck? What? Female.
We found a temporally shielded computer core, and it shows 2 uses of the Krenim weapon. But as far as I know, the Iconians are still out there. We changed the timeline, but we didn't fix our most important problem.
What was in the core?
We haven't dug that far into the data yet, and it will take some in-depth investigation to catalog all of the changes. Noi is going to lead the group taking care of that. I will say it is odd to find personal logs I don't remember making.
I imagine that would be strange.
Very. But from what we've already seen, it appears the reason the weapon was fired twice was because we had to try to correct a change we made. Technology like this seems so simple, but even the smallest change can make more trouble than it solves. We have to be more cautious. Far more cautious than we've already been, I suppose. The next mistake might not be fixable. Time alteration might not be the answer. There are some problems that can't be solved with a weapon. But time travel... Look, whatever happens, it was good working with you. I hope we have the chance to do so in the future.
Good working with you too, Captain.
I was conducting another simulation, and all of a sudden I got an emergency call telling me to stop everything. I will be looking at whatever data we managed to save to try and determine what went wrong. Maybe we can try again after we know more.
I hope you find something we can to afford another incident like that.
It has been good to have you here, but we will have to consider if time alteration is really the best course of action. Of all the records we have of time travel, few have as drastic a result as this. Perhaps removing elements from the time stream isn't the solution we need.
Okay, I have a good one though.
We've put so much hope into using the Krenim technology to solve our problems. Perhaps I was caught up in the possibilities and blind to the potential for disaster. We tried and we failed. But this isn't the end. We'll keep looking at the simulations as well as any other option open to us. I have to have faith that we will find a way to defeat the Iconians.
We'll discover what happened and move on from there. It's all we can do.
I have a lot of information to analyze. The shielded core appears to have made it through the process intact. It will give us a wealth of data on the timeline and how the changes have affected it. Clearly, you made a mistake somewhere.
Whatever.
I still feel this is the best technology available to us, but we will need minds sufficient to the task to operate it.
You farewell to you. Return to your ship. Alright.
Captain Nog tells me that the initial test of the Krenim weapon was less than promising. He says that he and his team have a great deal of data still to analyze. But I do not believe they will find much that will assist us. Removing elements from the time stream is reckless, and while our options are limited, we should not destroy ourselves in a fruitless effort to destroy the Iconians. It is time to consider all of our alternatives.
That's 3-piece. The current time more. Oh, well. Huh. Get the. Yeah, alright. Alright, I'm gonna fix this so the kids can get out. I'm trapped in it. Oh. Midnight episode.
One way or another, the war ends today. The Iconians are massing for a final push towards the key worlds of the Alliance. We are gathering any remaining forces to mount a defense. And perhaps, if we are fortunate, we will be able to turn back time.
Okay.
You are cleared for docking. the High Command is still intact and Kronos remains unconquered. Even so, this war cannot be won if we lose Earth. The Bortesque will fight until she can fight no more, as will I. If this is to be our end, then I will meet it with blade in hand and blood in my teeth. I can ask for no greater honor than to fight beside an ally who has shown this courage time and again.
Kapla, Captain Curran.
Glad you're here. We've been fighting non-stop and it feels like we're barely making a dent. Command says we're preparing for our last chance. I hope they have an ace up their sleeve, because I can't see a way to defeat the Iconians in a straight military battle. Whatever happens, just remember that you'll always have the Enterprise at your side.
Thank you, Captain Sean.
All these years of pain and strife, and it comes to this? I cannot believe that this is how we will end. Our suffering, our struggles cannot be rendered so meaningless. You know what we have been through. This bitter taste, this grief that washes over me, cannot be the last thing that I feel. We will rise again from this. We must.
Draw true, Commander Draw. Let's go.
We have defeated one Iconian, but the cost to do so was too high. The Iconian forces are too numerous for us to sustain such a strategy. We have been forced to our last resort. The Crinim time ship has been modified, and we can use it to generate a portal to send us back to the ancient time of Iconia. Once there, we must prevent any Iconians from escaping the destruction of their home world. If necessary, we must kill the remaining Iconians ourselves.
Our time travel experiments have all failed so far.
We presumably failed a temporal incursion, changing things in the past while remaining in a bubble of temporally shielded current time. This allows the timeline to unfold as it will, almost randomly. My team and I have been working on an alternative method that will actually send someone back in time to the past, where they can directly affect the timeline and help to guide it along the desired path. We've been running some basic scenarios that leave us quite hopeful that we can aid in the original attacks on ancient Iconia, to ensure there are no survivors for us to deal with in the present.
How's it going, bud?
This seems like an extremely risky plan.
Good, how are you guys doing?
Even if it works, we will engage in genocide.
We cannot sustain this war. The Iconians
I
will
just
destroy or
got my
conquer every species
23rd
in the
century
galaxy
character to level 40.
if we do not stop them now.
Congrats.
There is no guarantee that this plan will work, but if we do not try, we will certainly lose everything. Our long-range sensors have detected signs
flying
of
around in
transit
the
from
terrifying
Iconian
Excelsior.
spheres. The Iconians must be preparing their heralds for another large-scale invasion. We are gathering our remaining forces to make our stand.
Begin the briefing.
Yeah.
The Iconians have picked our next battlefield, and it is the Sol System. If Earth falls, we have lost this war.
I didn't get the box on this one for that temporal.
And it is to move this war to a battlefield of our own design. We will attack the Iconians in the past. We've identified that the Iconians were forced from their homeworld in an attack 200,000 years ago. We will take part in that attack and ensure there are no survivors to fight us in the present. Noy's team is busy reconfiguring the time ship. There are no guarantees, even with time travel on our side. We must hold out long enough for a ship to pass through a temporal portal. That means fighting this portal and every other until this temporality is complete.
Captain, this goes against everything
Well, I think there
we
will still be
stand
stuff that you can find as a Delta recruit.
Everything we've been fighting for.
You talk of honor and duty and freedom. All of these will just be words.
But Jimmy, did you hear about the
we can try to
what
live
they
up
call
to
it?
these ideals
The new
when we
lockbox thing?
survive.
Or a new master key thing?
I saw it. I don't have it.
The key, the master key ring. It comes with an upgrade that instantly makes something Mark 14 epic.
Yeah, I saw that.
You are cleared for
Are you
departure.
gonna get the box?
Good luck.
Probably tomorrow, yeah. Probably several.
Nice. That's
Or sell the keys.
worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably worth it. I mean, you gotta put Zen on it, don't you? So you gotta put cash on the game.
Yeah.
That's what they want.
Okay, I'll do it. I mean, I'd probably buy that many anyway just to sell, so I can have EC. But
yeah, true. It does kill two birds in one stone, doesn't it?
yeah. Well, I was planning on buying some anyway tomorrow, so may as well.
Yeah, I suppose you'd be able to use that AC to get your cross-faction bundle if you wanted it. For that broadside console and the trade.
Yeah.
Put it on screen.
Was it good? Well, yesterday it was going for
I've gotten word from Noy. They've completed their modifications.
That's not too bad, I guess.
And the Crinum time ship is on its way. We must hold off the heralds long enough for the Crinum ship to arrive and generate a portal. Once the portal is open, we will go back in time to ancient Iconia and try to change history. But first, we must survive long enough to do so.
Enterprise on this tune, but I don't know. If I can't get the Tier 6 TOS constitution,
Acknowledge Enterprise.
which is
We are on our
probably
way.
gonna happen. I don't know. I have not. It's
This
like
is
a.
the U.S.S. Hood. Our attack group is taking heavy losses.
It's like a 23rd century something pack. We didn't even find it on the exchange.
Well, it's probably.
Don't know if I'm not searching for the right thing or what. But. Yeah, I'm pretty much broke as far as EC goes now. Spend it all on upgrades. Which were obviously worth it, but still.
I completely drained the resources, helping hook the ship and upgrading my phaser setup. So back to the drawing board. Basically, for like in the emperor, whatever I can, get food.
It's a good idea. Oh, no problem, man.
Yeah, it's good to do for free, you know.
I usually find it's more fun to do this with other people anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Save all that dice and crap.
Sound that up.
Enterprise can hold the
Magnetic
line.
fields are
Help
failing.
get those
All
ships back
hands
into the
abandon
fight.
ship.
Curlin here.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Jupiter Station is reporting Herald ships are moving in some kind of massive infrastructure, requesting immediate assistance.
IKS Varanus, changing course to Jupiter Station.
Target shield have failed. Target shield have failed. Target shield have failed.
The shipyards are losing integrity. We need someone on damage control, or we may lose them before the ships in dock can mobilize.
How goes that?
Akagi here. We've restored main power. Thanks for keeping the gantries intact. Bringing the Fighting 99th Attack Wing into battle now.
This is ESD control. We're losing life support and transporters are offline.
First space dock has lost main power. We're evacuating the crew.
Target shield have failed.
Chimera, all non-essential personnel are away.
Target shield have failed. Warning, ship is under attack. Target shield have failed.
Jemadar!
I told you I'd be back, and this time I brought friends.
We've brought together forces from every quadrant of the galaxy. The Iconians have done the impossible.
Ship is under attack.
United us.
Yeah.
I hope you're happy to see me. It doesn't look like things have been going too well so far. I left because I needed to find allies for this war, ones who you couldn't or wouldn't talk to. The Dominion understands the Iconian threat, and they are quite eager to protect their stake in this galaxy.
Your timing is, as always, impeccable.
The Herald ships are regrouping. We should use this respite to our advantage. Form up at the KIS Anorax. We must protect it long enough for it to activate a time portal. Once the portal is stabilized, we can use it to go back to Iconia's past, and hopefully undo this war before it starts.
That's our only option.
Our situation is desperate. If we fail here, Earth will fall, and Kronos won't have much hope of standing without it.
This is our last chance, and I'll see you in the past.
I'm arriving with the time ship. We must protect it until the portal is stable.
Ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed.
Keep those Iconians off us. Temporal coordinates have been identified.
Target's shield has failed.
We're halfway there, creating a bridge across space-time. Just a little bit longer, stabilizing the temporal portal so a ship can travel through it.
Right shield's failing.
That's it! The portal is active and
Shield
stable.
has failed.
Enter it now!
Hull integrity below 75%.
Energizing temporal emitters.
User joined your channel.
The time portal is open and stable.
Hey,
Go! Get through that portal!
Setting a course now.
hey, look, how you doing?
The Heralds are firing on the portal!
Huh?
The portal is destabilizing. Hurry!
Oh, look, I got
More
39K
gateways! An Iconian flagship is moving in!
Oh, wow, that'd be great.
pretty much, yeah.
Not today.
Well, first I,
Everyone, form up and cover
hit
our six.
31K, and then I did a couple of things, and what?
Theirs not to make reply.
39.
Theirs not to reason why.
Yesterday.
Theirs but to do and die. Into the valley of death rode the 600.
Oh, so you're up in the football and doing that.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. The
Yeah,
K-13.
more abilities.
Mm. True, but also more flea marks.
True. Yeah. So I had some actual email.
Evaluating Activating astrometrics.
I do. I am sitting on
We've traveled back
so
approximately
not too bad.
200,000 years. Only our two ships made it through.
You bought any
There
of
are
the
no
new
signs
packs
of
yet? The
Captain
new
Cogran or his ship.
key rings?
We will have to continue the mission without him.
What?
Yeah, it's a new thing of a lockbox thing. Or not lockbox, new, it's like the 10-pack of keys. Except it's a 20-pack.
This will give
And it
us a
comes with
moment
a
to get our
ultimate
bearings and
upgrade
figure
thing
out how best
that
to
causes
prevent the
whatever you're using it on
Iconians from
to immediately
escaping
go
their
to Epic
tunnel.
Mark 14.
There are only 12 Iconians that we've encountered, so
Well,
trying
it's
to
there.
deal with
It's on the CD
just
store
those
right now.
12 will be a much easier task than trying to take on this whole
Yeah,
world.
same. I'm probably gonna buy some tomorrow.
Let's see what we
Yeah,
can
I
learn
can't
about
afford it. I
these
just
people
literally,
and
I
the
just
time we have.
finally told my mom and dad, I was like, you know what, I'm sorry for my own cell service. I'm sick of AT&T,
Greetings of
and
the whole to you,
I had to buy a new
strangers,
phone,
and welcome to
and I wasn't gonna buy. I was
My
gonna get
name
a
is
6
Matara
Plus,
Ren,
or
and
yeah,
I am a
I
herald
looked
of
at 7 Plus.
Matara. Before
Found
I
out
can
they're
allow
like
you to
pulled out of
pass,
it. I'm
I
like,
must scan you
shit,
to
so
ensure that your
I
technology
went
is
to
of a
go get a
sufficient
7
level for
Plus,
you
and
to
they
be
pulled out
allowed
that as
access to
well.
our city.
And I'm
This
not gonna
will
get
only
6
take a
Plus.
moment.
I mean, I have
By
6
all
right
means.
now, and so
Your technology is
AT&T,
sufficient,
I'm charging
but your chronoton
$934
particles
for
are
7 Plus.
substantially out of
And
phase.
so, like, oh,
Please
screw
follow
this,
me.
you know, like,
You
this
must
is
speak to my
ridiculous.
mistress.
Been with them for 12 years.
Either way.
I mean, you would think they would do something, you know.
Remember why we are here.
So, I
Every
ended up signing up
Iconian
with
must die in the
T-Mobile now.
bombardment, and their
And I'm
technology
getting
cannot
7
be
Plus,
taken.
which
If
unfortunately doesn't
even
deliver
one
till
Iconian
the week.
escapes,
Well,
this
it
could
doesn't
all be for
ship
nothing.
till October 10th or October like 20th, so I'm like, whatever.
I know
But
what our mission is,
it's going to.
but
I only
I'm
have to
not
pay
sure
$440
it's the
for the
right thing
phone.
to do.
I recommend
Nice.
we begin by
Yeah,
infiltrating
so,
their
I mean,
government
it's a
building.
huge savings,
We need
but
access to their data and the gateway
yeah,
controls.
it doesn't make sense for me to downgrade from the
can't
same
allow
phone
anyone
that I am on, then you know, might as well
technology
get
to
the newer phone, you know. So instead that.
You've seen the ruins of a once mighty empire. This is Iconia at the height of its power.
Thanks, man.
I'm, you know, laying down, tired.
I sent you a mail the other day. Again.
Oh.
Yeah, I broke the 50k mark.
Oh, you did? Nice.
54. I was wrapped.
Not bad. On what, the new ship?
Oh yeah.
Apologize for the interruption, honored one.
See, didn't I tell you
These
like that
travelers
ship?
have just arrived at our city.
I told you
Their
like that
chronoton
ship. That was
particles are out of phase.
It is.
Per your instructions, I have brought them to you.
I put on, I got the 5 phases now, right?
Thank you,
So this was I did 2 runs with the 5 phases. 1 Terran
Greetings,
van,
friends,
the
and welcome to
reputation van,
Iconia.
and 1
It
Herald
is highly unusual to receive
and
visitors
Herald
with
Anti-Recon.
such unusual
And then
chronoton
did
signatures,
two passes
and
on
yet
it.
we have had 2 in
54
less
the
than
first
a
time and then
cycle.
47 the
Do you
second.
know a being named
47 was the
Cogran?
what, the phasers?
Yep.
Yes, we were
What'd you run on the
separated from
54 one?
the Cogran on
The phases.
here.
Wonderful. He will be quite pleased to reunite with you. You should be able to find him in the residential district. I imagine you passed through the same chronoton charged nebula he did. That would account for the anomalous readings.
I just parsed an infected match. Someone got 464k with recursive shearing too. That's the max one hit.
Hello.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I want it.
Hey, I'm happy with my 56k. I'm fine with it. I don't care. As long as I get the bloody thing done, that's all I care about.
So this Terran one, right?
You've got to
Terran
depend on
does,
your DVD player.
ideally you probably just want to go with disruptors, but I don't think it matters.
Because
I
it's
don't
going to be a
know.
coax
I don't
cable.
know. But anyway, this one says 229 on the ground, 229, and I'm an engineer looking at it. So it's 229.6 disruptor damage, but in brackets it says damage dealt increases at targets as targets hull decreases up to 200% damage at 25% hull.
Oh, okay, I got you. You probably have to do disruptor though.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I know the Herald one
We did
fires
pass through that
frequently, right?
nebula, and
Now you get the bonus
anything else
energy
you
damage.
need to, you know.
Since you are
So just for the
explorers
procs,
like
you chuck them on
Cogran,
there.
I suggest you speak to
Who's the
Lemurian.
Herald?
She is the keeper of our world's
It gives you bonus to
a
energy damage.
repository of
The
all
Herald
knowledge and a genetic record of the worlds we have
any Herald
visited.
Gives you
The
bonus damage
astrometrics data
on
in the
any
world
energy
heart
weapon.
could prove quite useful to you. Do you have
I might
any
have to put that on.
questions?
Where are the heroes?
Our world teems with life, but we were the first to become
I
self-aware.
make a secondary build.
Time is no
because,
enemy to us.
I like
An
my canon
Iconian
build,
can live
as far as,
thousands of
being
years.
true to the movie
But
and all
our
that,
numbers
but
have always
I
been
mean,
few.
obviously.
And as the years passed, we understood that would not change. Needing
And
sons
I
and
don't mind it being good.
companions,
I
we
love
found
my
a local
my projectiles,
population
but
that could be
Greenback's
molded
okay. I
and
can make one of
shaped
my
to
other
suit
tanks
our purposes.
a torpedo tube.
I just like the old
At first, we used them as beasts
just like
of
that.
burden, or for tasks that were too difficult or dangerous to do
I love
ourselves.
the sound of them.
I imagine your own species has similar creatures. Over the years, machines and technology began to replace many of those
Holding
functions.
coming out.
And as technology advanced, what we needed from the heralds changed as well. Ultimately, we
Exactly,
needed
but
beings who could
you know
think
how
for
Bell's mental about it.
themselves.
We don't do anything for
Our
it.
genetic reshapers transformed the heralds from beasts to companions.
Well,
Now we have
and before he
achieved a
comes
kind
in,
of
I mean, if he does
symbiosis.
come in tonight, but
The
I just want
heralds
to make it clear,
perform
I'm
the
willing to bet you
routine
guys he's
tasks
going to want to move
that
the
keep
sleep
our
to
society
that
moving.
holding. I'm willing to
We
bet you
provide
that meeting room is
leadership,
going to happen.
technological advancement, and defense.
I'd like to see the new holding first.
What
Is
are
it
the
the K-15? That sounds like fun. It might be.
Is there any
Agents, parents, and perhaps
Oh,
even
actually, what
gods
I've
to the
seen some
I don't think
heralds.
so.
on it,
In
it's going to have
turn,
some new
they
units.
are
It's
our
going to have the red
hands,
uniforms
our
that they wore,
eyes,
like the
and our
technical staff people wore from the original
Each
series.
herald is
And
created
then
to
you're going to
fulfill a
have
specific
the,
function for his
I guess it's
master.
going to give
For
you the ability
example,
to have
it is
vendors
my
with
duty
original
to
series
interact
gear,
with
like
visitors to our
weapons and all that
world,
kind of stuff. I'm like,
but I cannot
holy
always be
shit,
there
man.
to
I'm
greet
going to be
them.
happy.
Which
And I'm willing
armament
to bet you,
stands in my stead?
I don't know, I'm not sure, but I'm
Examining
willing to
those
make
who
a
seek
guess
our
on this,
gifts,
but I'm willing to bet
and
you there's
bringing
a
any
vendor on there who
special
can buy
guests, like
23rd
yourself,
Century
to me.
ground abilities,
How are the
to put
heroes
on your
made?
officers. If
We
they do
begin
that,
with
that
a
will be
particular
wicked.
genetic line. Sometimes
Because
we
you know
will
what I'm
use
doing.
our
I'm
heart
replacing
genetic
all of my
material
officers with
from the
23rd
world
Century
heart.
buildings.
But most often, we simply take what we need from
I mean,
heralds
no
who
point me
already
even
perform a
playing that.
similar
Well, I mean, I'll
service.
still play the
We
23rd
then
Century tune, but,
resequence the genetic
I'm just doing it
material
just for
in
the perks
utero,
because I
removing
want
any
that superior
defects
pedal to the
and
metal, by the way,
enhancing
Jimmy. You should get
natural
that from having
abilities the
23rd Century
herald will
tune.
need. We
Oh,
also
really?
modify their
You know how you
behavior
get improved
to
pedal to
ensure
metal
loyalty
from,
and
through the whole
remove
pilotry?
unwanted
If
aggression.
you complete the
Once
entire
they are
spec point
born,
system, like
we
you do
begin an intensive training process.
you have to do
Heralds
90
mature
points
very
in your spec
quickly.
trees.
So by the
90
time their
points, it has
training
to be
is
three,
complete,
three
they
main
are
spec
fully
trees,
grown
or three
and
whatever
ready
spec
to
trees
serve.
that have 30 points in each. You unlock your choice of superior command frequency, superior, whatchamacallit, the one I just...
Channel switched.
That's all for now.
Greetings, travelers. Are you explorers, or do you come seeking our wisdom and guidance? Either way, I apologize. I am rather occupied at the moment. Please return later. I should have time to speak to you then.
What can I do? What can you tell me about the World Heart?
The World Heart is the repository of all our knowledge. It contains the genetic information of every species on Iconia and all of our colony worlds. With it, we can colonize and repopulate an entire world, shaping it to resemble our home in just a few short years. It also holds a record of our culture, history, literature, and philosophy. This is why we call it the World Heart. It is, in a very real way, the center of our civilization.
Thank you.
The changes we see in the Iconians are too
Hey, Scott.
great to be simple evolution.
What are you up to?
The Iconians shape themselves and the Heralds into weapons. Genetic
Yeah,
engineering that is both efficient and terrible.
story is very interesting.
Yeah, some of these stories are pretty good, man.
Yeah, I'm about to end the Iconian ones at the last one.
You made it. Something must have gone wrong as we entered the portal that disrupted synchronization. I arrived 2 weeks ago. I remained cloaked, scanned the planet for several days, and then came to the surface as an explorer, seeking to open diplomatic relations with the Iconians. My ship is using the magnetic fields above the poles to help conceal its presence.
What have you found?
The Iconians of this time are nothing like the ones we know. They are flesh, and appear to be friendly and peaceful, if a bit arrogant with those they see as lesser. Come. They will allow us to move through the city freely. You should see this for yourself.
We have a lot to see, Karen.
Cogran is either a fool, or he's being manipulated by the Iconians. Either way, he might jeopardize the mission. We'll need to watch him closely.
You're both a problem. I'll make my own choices.
Someone's calling for help.
An injured herald. This could be a chance to learn about their physiology. Perhaps even find a weakness.
Hello. Can you help us? My herald is injured, and I cannot leave him. I need someone to bring us some healing supplies. Heralds are also native to this planet. They were not as evolved as we are, so we enhanced them. The heralds are our companions and our helpers. They are our hands and our eyes, and they are our children. It is rare for my species to reproduce. In fact, it has been more than a century since a new Iconian was born on this world. Perhaps we are evolving beyond the need for such things. We will endure here, and our heralds will spread our word throughout the stars.
I understand. I will help your herald.
Thank you. There should be a healer nearby.
I'll find him. Now I'm seeing possibly what happened here.
Do you require assistance, visitor?
Are you a healer? We are in need of medical assistance.
Certainly. However, I do not detect any injuries or maladies in your physical form. What do you require?
It's not from me, it's one of the Velar healers.
Oh, of course. It is our duty and privilege to care for our heralds. I will follow you to the patient.
Thank you. I'm already seeing what's happening here. They're using the heralds as slaves.
I have spent days among these people. They are very proud and very strong.
Thank you, Traveler. I appreciate your assistance.
What do you think about the Iconians?
How do you feel about your creator? The Iconians are parent, teacher, master, friend. They are our rulers and our gods, and I am grateful for their guidance. They give purpose and structure to our lives. We would not exist without them.
How do they treat you?
Exceedingly well. We do what manual labor needs to be done, as well as other tasks. And in return, the Iconians give me all I could need or want. I know it might sound like enforced servitude to you, but I don't see it that way. The Iconians are our beginning and our end. I am nothing without my mistress, and serving her is my greatest joy.
And what do you think of the Iconians? I already read that one.
The Iconians' affection for their pets is a weakness. We can exploit that.
Remain silent.
I am not so sure. After all, we've seen how the Iconians will transform their pets. The Heralds are merciless killing machines. They have killed multitudes during this war.
Deaths that we will avenge here. No more waiting. We need to finish our mission.
Indeed.
I don't understand why you're bothering to help these people. We need to find the gateway controls, sabotage them, and be done with it. This could all be over if you'd let it.
It's my job to help people in need. The circumstances are irrelevant.
Clearly the Iconians have a highly developed sense of the aesthetic.
That's fine, but what we need is to know more about their technology. And we're going to a park.
When you have technology as advanced as the Iconians, wonders can be found anywhere you look. We should talk to that officer over there.
I see you are interested in this device. We are testing a new method of encryption. So far, it has proven to be most effective. To access the console, you must solve a series of problems that we believe only an Iconian could answer. Unfortunately, I fear the console is stuck in a testing phase, which is why I am protecting it. It may be a waste of time. You appear intelligent enough, but I doubt you or any of our other visitors could solve even the easiest of problems in the algorithm.
Now let me watch the console for you. Lennon says she needs to see you right now away.
I am not supposed to leave this area unwatched, but all of my heralds are performing other duties. And if Elmiran sent you, very well. Thank you, traveler. I will not be long.
You shouldn't keep her waiting. You're trying.
is just as I surmised. The Iconians are following their own version of the Prime Directive. They are attempting to protect lesser developed species from acquiring technology that they may not use wisely or well.
Evidence does not point to that direction. Does that matter? We know what they will become?
Not so fast. We've only heard one side of the story. I'd like to know what some of the other visitors here think about the oh-so-noble Iconians.
I agree, let's find out.
We haven't made much headway trying to reverse engineer the gateways, but just imagine what we could do with it.
Oh, I have. You could move an army in the blink of an eye. Think about what would happen if all these heralds just showed up on your planet. Oh, they'd take over in a day. I'm still trying to acquire some of their data. Have you had any luck yet?
Nothing yet. Despite all their openness and hospitality, the Iconians have everything on lockdown. I can't even get near the building where they keep the world heart without some herald stopping me.
Thinking Iconians were completely innocent in this whole thing. Something put him on this course.
We will gladly give you the medicines you require, but our genetic engineering technology is off limits.
The medicine will help with this plague, but what about the next one? We need the ability to take care of ourselves, but you won't give us the means to do so.
I am sorry, but we have extremely stringent rules about who can use our technology. There are many species who are not yet ready to use our gifts safely and wisely. One moment, Falkar. Yes, may I help you? Yes, I will take your opinion under advisement, but ultimately, this is an Iconian matter. You are simply another visitor on our world.
I'll leave it to you.
If I were the Iconians, I too would think twice about giving people like these advanced technology.
This doesn't prove anything. So the Iconians had their reasons for withholding technology. I don't care, and neither do their enemies. We know the bombardment is imminent. This world will be obliterated, no matter how much you sympathize with the Iconians. And don't forget what we're here to do. There can be no survivors.
You don't see any echoes of yourself in these people. You're right. Let's go to no. I can vote.
Tell your ships to drop into orbit above the polar region. My ship is cloaked there.
Excuse me, but I require assistance. We have lost contact with several of our colony worlds. I am attempting to increase the range of this communications console to re-establish the connection. But I need another set of hands to adjust the frequency while I attempt to dial in the proper network levels. All of my heralds are currently working on the evacuation. Would you be willing to help me?
I'll do what I can to assist you.
Curious. Our communications should be reaching the colonies, but I am not receiving any response to my messages. Something terrible must have happened. We were not concerned about the lesser races. Not at first. They were like children who wanted things they could not understand. It was our duty to protect them, to guide them. In time, when they were ready, we would have shared all of our gifts.
What will you do now?
I do not know. If the colony worlds have fallen, then I am sorry. Please excuse me. I must speak to our leaders.
Best of luck to you.
We already know the evacuation did not save them.
But the gateway on New Romulus remained active for a time.
Then we must cut off that path, now, before anyone escapes.
Welcome, traveler. I apologize for my earlier absence. Do you have questions about our world?
Who's attacking you?
We have had contact with many worlds in our journeys, but we have found no people equal to our own. Some of the others resent the blessings our people enjoy. They seek to take that which we will not give.
Why did you deny them access?
Our policy is not to share our technology with species who are not sufficiently advanced to use our gifts wisely. When a society encounters advanced technology, before they are ready, they often don't have the cultural or social development to handle it appropriately. This leads to war, genocide, and many other ills. We would protect the younger species from those tragedies. Our people believe also that each species has a unique destiny. To disrupt their path toward that destiny is wrong. All of the others must develop in their own time.
What is your response?
While we are an extremely advanced world, we are not, in general, a militant one. Tiquette will coordinate the defense, but I remain hopeful that we can reach a peaceful solution before blood is shed. Motara speaks for us, and she is quite a gifted diplomat. If all else fails, there are places known only to us and those who serve us. Our gateways can take us to these refuges, to recover and rebuild. Will you help us?
That's all for now.
The attack is beginning. I thought we'd have more time. We must retrieve the world heart and escape. Will you help us?
The attack is beginning. We must decide how to proceed. I have spoken to these people, walked their streets, shared their meals. Regardless of what we know they will do in the future, the Iconians of this time are not evil. They are peaceful. And they are guilty of no crimes. Worse than standing up for their ideals. The very same ideals, I might point out, as the Federation's prime directive.
So you're saying you should help them? Even knowing what they will do?
You have walked the same streets as I, spoken to the same people. Can you allow them to die for crimes they have not yet committed? For my part, I find no honor in cold-blooded murder.
I see your point. What do you think, Sela?
It doesn't matter what these people are now. We know what they will become, what they will do. The Iconians will destroy my homeworld. They will bomb the archive in the Lena system and exterminate the Preservers. They will incite the Undine to destroy Keswick 4. They will attack our homeworlds, kill those we love, and threaten our very existence.
That's in the future. We're here now.
And that changes nothing. We know what will happen. In our time, they are poised to destroy or enslave the galaxy. There is no choice. We destroy them now and save ourselves.
Do we have the right to execute her?
It's a bit late for second thoughts. Our mission is clear. We don't have a choice. We're here, and we will do what needs to be done. Atone for your sins after you've saved the galaxy.
Yeah? What about it? Okay. Yeah, sure. Yep, I'm back. Sometimes being ruthless isn't right.
The World Heart contains all of our knowledge and all our genetic data. With it, we can rebuild. We have a refuge built for those who serve us. We shall go there.
We should be able to access the gateway network from here. We could disable all of the gateways at once.
We offered Lemirin our aid. There is no honor in striking down an ally from behind.
The honorable thing would be to complete our mission and save our galaxy. Or do you not care about what happens to Kronos?
We need to transfer the world heart to a transportable format. I'll need your help to initiate the download from that console. The download is proceeding, but it will not complete before the invaders find us. Now we need to release the magnetic interlocks holding the core. I need you at the other console. More invaders. They must not take the world heart. We need to erase the mainframe memory banks. I will require your assistance. More aliens are coming. Protect me.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
Mainframe memory erased. The last step is to eject the world heart. I fear that was just the beginning of the violence. My people are few, and most of our heralds are elsewhere. Defeating a significant force would be costly to both sides. I know you are not one of the whole, and I have no right to ask for your assistance. But would you help us evacuate the city?
Of course.
Blessings of the whole upon you. We must gather as many of our people as possible and escort them to the gateway platform. Once we are there, I will open the path to our refuge. Many of our...
What just happened? What just happened to my sound? What the hell just happened to my sound? It just disappeared. Where is my sound? Oh my god, where's my sound? my sound? Also, my sound just don't work now. What the hell's going on? What's going on? Oh, yeah, yeah. Huh? That phone's dead? Oh.
They talked it over to text service about my niece. So I'm waiting on the police to call back. And then I get guardianship after for the state come get her. Yep. My sister's pissed. So as soon as she calls back, I'll bring her back.
Alright.
Okay, thank you. Sorry to bother you, Scott.
Sorry. Yeah. I had one fall down the stairs already.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not good.
What's wrong with the sound?
You don't want the cat out, do you?
No, I don't want the cats out. Huh? Oh, Tamika wanted me to take it down till the city's done. What's wrong with my sound?
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Well, that's not, it's not the, then it's the game. So how's the game get muted? Where's my sound in the game? What the hell? Here's something.
I fear that was just the beginning of the violence. My people are few, and most of our heralds are elsewhere. Defeating a significant force would be costly to both sides. I know you are not one of the whole, and I have no right to ask for your assistance. But would you help us evacuate the city?
Of course.
Blessings of the whole upon you. We must gather as many of our people as possible and escort them to the gateway platform. Once we are there, I will open the path to our refuge. Many of our people already left for Colony Worlds, but we have lost contact with them. I fear the worst.
What should we do first?
I recommend we locate Tiket. She is our protector, and there are none who know the ways of our enemy as well as she.
Follow me.
Tiket is a fearsome warrior and has kept our people safe for countless millennia. Until today.
Rescuing Iconians is not what we're here to do.
Perhaps it is. When we came back in time, we did not know what we would find.
I appreciate your efforts, stranger, but I cannot come with you. I will defend Iconia until my final breath.
There's no honor throwing your life away. Your people are dying, Cat. They need you.
My people are weak. They have neglected the ways of battle in favor of science and art. They are philosophers. I do not wish for them to die, but they could have chosen the path of strength. I will die to defend them. I do not know if I can save them.
Your people are stronger than you give them credit for.
I appreciate your efforts, stranger, but I cannot come with you. I will defend Iconia until my final breath.
There is no honor in throwing your life away.
Honor? Why should I care about honor when Iconian blood is being spilled on sacred ground? What honor have our enemies shown? They attack a peaceful world. Honor is meaningless.
She who has lost honor can lose in nothing more.
I appreciate your efforts, stranger, but I cannot come with you. I will defend Iconia until my final breath.
Set aside your foolish pride and help your people.
You think it is pride that keeps me here? It is not for pride that I fight, but for dignity. I fight for my people.
You have earned the respect of all who matters. Now will you come with us?
I appreciate your efforts, stranger, but I cannot come with you. I will defend Iconia until my final breath.
If you die here, who will claim your vengeance for the home?
Your words have merit. If we go to the refuge, we can rebuild. There, we can plan our vengeance. No one will ever threaten us again.
Think about it, your people, Taket. Not your revenge.
She is a fool. She would let her people die so she could avenge them.
Vengeance is a powerful weapon.
We will never forget this tragic day.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Thank you. You have shown exceptional kindness and valor in this trying time. I will miss my home. Iconia is precious to us, but as long as the whole survives, we can use the world heart to rebuild.
Go to the gateway and platform, and we'll meet you there.
These are not a warlike people.
Not yet. That will change.
Bloodshed affects everyone differently. My people became warriors when an alien species threatened our home.
And the Iconians will become conquerors. Now I see your plan. We've won their confidence, gathered them together.
Strike now, and we can eliminate them all.
The gateway is damaged. You will need to reroute the power and reinitialize the gateway open sequence.
Didn't the others save the Iconians? Where are they?
They may already be here.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
We're losing ground!
We can't hold them off for...
That's it. Send them through.
No! This isn't our mission! You took everything from me!
The World Heart!
There's no time. The gateway is closing.
Only 12 of us are left. That crystal contains our civilization.
Sela, stop! We are better than this!
I will remember this, Romulan. I will extinguish your people in payment for your treachery.
This has all played out this way before. I am the cause for Hobus.
Oh, really?
I know what you were going to say, but I did what I had to do for my people. I should have acted sooner. If I had, perhaps Romulus would have been restored.
Can't you see what your act caused? The destruction of Romulus? We sent 12 Iconians to Dawa 3. We are the others.
That can't... Taket! What have I done?
Do you have a choice for predictions? Paradox theories may have had happened and the reason they're there? You've always been out for yourself, not to see results of selflessness. Now you see the results of your selflessness. You're lucky you did not turn out worse.
The Iconians have fled to Dawa 3, and the Gateway's console has been destroyed, so no one can follow them. Our fate may not have changed from our actions here, but we have done what honor demanded. We are not murderers. Whatever our future may hold, we will face it with our eyes open and our heads held high. We must return to our own time and see what effect our actions had.
This isn't going to be easy to explain, but we need to return. Ema. Seal. Why?
We're initiating a tachyon burst to reopen the portal that brought us here. That should bring us back to the exact moment we left the present time.
The heralds are firing on the portal!
The portal is destabilizing! Hurry!
Captain Cogran to Alliance Fleet. Stand down. I repeat, stand down. You have the World Heart and the means to end this. Signal the Iconians, show them we have it, and that we are the ones who saved them. This is our last chance to end this war.
Continue.
You wish to surrender. A wise decision.
No, Lord Marion. We have just returned from the past, your past, and we have the World Heart to prove it.
How did you acquire that?
We saved it. We were there when the Iconians was lost.
That is not possible. But yet, I see the World Heart in your hands. It is time to end this. Your leaders, our unity. Now.
Wait. This episode. I am hungry.
If what you say is true, then that core contains all
This conflict must end, and this wound must be healed. Return the world heart.
I have never had a chance to examine you closely, but now that you stand before me, I remember you helped us, although it gained you nothing. You are the other.
And this war should have never happened.
Hate blinded us. Fear of the unknown crippled us. Pain called out for blood in ever greater measures. The events of that day set us on this path. It grieves me to see where it has led. After we escaped to Daywalk 3, protecting ourselves became our sole purpose. We transformed ourselves, our whole, even our heralds, to prevent another tragedy. And we vowed never to trust again.
You trust me not once.
I did, and it saved us. But we believed the other lost to us, and you were lost to time, and we preserved the whole by any means necessary.
You say you wanted to protect yourself. In doing so, you destroyed countless lives.
Indeed, we protected the whole against the lesser species who would destroy us if given a chance, who would steal what we would not give freely. And we did not mourn the deaths of those who were not a part of our unity. And then we faced you, a foe who would not yield, who subverted time itself in an attempt to destroy us. But instead, you showed compassion, even though you knew what would happen to your people if we survived. You helped us, because that is who you are.
Starfleet's mission is to explore, not to destroy. Like you, we were defending ourselves.
I am humbled in the face of such integrity. I shall be forever grateful to you for showing us the error of our ways.
Enough blood has been spilt. Let us end this war.
No, I will not accept this. Whatever these creatures did in the past is meaningless. They killed our sister. They broke our humanity. And for that, I will destroy them.
Have you forgotten what we did for you? Your people, for you?
I will never forget what you have done, or what that creature, known as Seela, did. There will never be enough blood to wash away my need for vengeance.
Seela was grieving the loss of her homeworld. A homeworld you destroyed. You have already exacted revenge.
A single world. I can destroy 1,000,000 worlds, and it will not be enough. Your existence is an insult to the memory of our people. I will continue my fight, even if I must fight alone.
Tiket, please listen.
She will not listen. Tiket has always been very stubborn. In a few thousand years, perhaps, her attitudes will change. Until then, be wary. Tiket is a formidable opponent, and I will not take up arms against her, even in defense of the other. But with those of us who remain,
You shall have peace. We ask only for our home world. Leave Iconia and our servants undisturbed, and we will trouble you no longer.
That sounds fair, but we will have to ratify this treaty with the Alliance.
I understand, but our terms are not negotiable. We need time to breathe and contemplate. Perhaps in a millennia or two, it will be different.
Very well. Farewell. Oh, fireworks me. Thank you. Okay.
We have much to do, but first, we will celebrate. Let the blood wine flow now that the bloodletting has ceased. There is more to being a warrior than vengeance and death. True honor comes from doing what is right, despite the personal cost. The Iconians will depart, and we will rebuild. Mercy has triumphed where weapons could not. Now I will try to find a way to share this wisdom with my people. Many warriors have fallen in this war. Those of us who remain must walk the path of honor.
It was our courage that showed me the way, Kagran.
I don't know what to say. I thought I was protecting our future. But instead, all this... It happened because of a mistake I made hundreds of thousands of years ago.
Continue.
I've made a lot of difficult choices in my life. And I didn't always consider the consequences of my actions. Today has made me wonder if there's another way. If I can be better than I am.
It's never too late.
I thought this was it. The last day. And I was ready, but I'm glad my daughter didn't have to die in defense of the Federation. That I get to go home after this. We all do. Thank you.
You're welcome, Captain.
There's a lot of work to be done now. We need to rebuild, recover, try to learn how to live in this new reality. But with people like you on our side, I know we can do it.
We'll succeed if we all work together.
Your compassion has accomplished more in one act than we could have with all the phasers in the fleet. Honor and selflessness have been almost forgotten over the past few years. That needs to change. It's time to act like Starfleet officers again.
Now we need to rebuild.
We have a lot to do to heal the wounds the war has left on us all. But we've survived the Borg and the Dominion. We can survive this.
I agree, Captain Ken.
The war is over. Although we could not turn back the clock and restore the lives that were lost and the planets that were ravaged, we have ended the conflict honorably. You made the right choice. And that is not always an easy one to make. I would be honored to fight by your side again. Before that day comes, however, we must rebuild. There is already talk of new exploration missions. Perhaps we will find our next challenge among the unexplored stars.
Alrighty now, we're gonna get to level 60. Have fun. Down the Iconians are all finished. Now the future proof is next, but I gotta get level 60 for that one. Alright. I'm gonna stop the stream.